Hi you guys, my name is Christina, and I'm here to tell you about what I think are the two most important proven ways to be persuasive. The first one involves mirroring other people, and the second one involves a simple smile. What tips can we take from those who get them? You may not believe it, but waiters can actually teach us a great deal about how to be persuasive. By them simply repeating your order back to you, it can increase their tip size. Rick Van Varen's research says that they can actually increase their tip size by over 70% just by repeating the order back to the customer. Why is this? Well, human beings have a natural instinct to prefer people similar to themselves. So when the waiter or waitresses repeat the order back to the customers, there's some type of small bond there because you both had a similarity over this order. You may not be anything like the other person, but because the waitress or waiter put enough effort to repeat it back to you, you feel like you can feel more trusted in that person. Another example is mirroring. Have you ever been in a situation at a restaurant across from someone or at a business meeting across from a client, and you see yourself starting to mirror that person? You catch yourself with your hands behind your head, like the person across the table. You're scratching your eye when they're scratching theirs. And what's your immediate response? You immediately want to stop. You feel awkward and uncomfortable because you think they feel awkward and uncomfortable. But new research tells us that this type of mirroring actually does the complete opposite. When you mirror someone, it actually increases the trust of the other person in you. This could be very great when it comes to business negotiations. If you're sitting across from somebody in a business negotiation and you're trying to sell your product to that client, if you just slightly mirror them or you catch yourself mirroring them, don't stop, because you're increasing their trust in you, which eventually leads to closing the business deal, so it benefits both you and them. Now, what kind of smile can make the world smile back? There are two types of smiles: authentic smiles and unauthentic smiles. An authentic smile is one you give when you're simply being truthful. You're in a good mood, and so you automatically smile back at someone. An unauthentic smile is one in which you give when you're giving the, quote, required smile that your boss tells you have to do in front of a client. You could be having the worst day of your life, but they tell you have to smile. So you put this fake smile on your face. But what most people don't realize is everyone recognizes these fake smiles, and it automatically makes the person, the customer, feel awkward and insecure. They feel like you actually don't care about what they have to say. I have a small clip here from the movie Mean Girls where Regina George is questioning Katie Heron about her past. She puts a big fake smile on her face, very unauthentic, and it makes Katie feel uncomfortable.
Why don't I know you? I'm new. I just moved here from Africa.
What?
I used to be homeschooled.
Wait, what?
My mom taught me at home.
No, I know what homeschool is. I'm not retarded. So you've actually never been to a real school before? Shut up. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Homeschooled. That's really interesting.
Thanks.
You're like really pretty.
Especially right here at the end, when Regina George tells Katie Heron that she's very pretty, everyone can tell, girls and boys alike can tell, that she doesn't actually mean that. She doesn't genuinely mean that Katie's pretty. Katie can also catch this memo, and she feels very uncomfortable about it. So how can we encourage others to have a more positively authentic experience? There's two different ways that were mentioned that we can do this. Many businesses offer something called emotional skill training. Basically, it's where you have an orientation before you begin work, and others teach you how to put your previous experiences or earlier day experiences behind you and focus on your client in the upcoming experience. They teach you how to direct your energy to more positive things instead of negative things. Now, not everyone gets to experience this emotional skills training, but something a lot easier to do is just remember the words of Benjamin Franklin. Search others for their virtues. We normally focus immediately when we first meet someone on the faults they have, instead of focusing on the positive attributes about them. For example, say you're working customer service at a retail store, and you're working behind the counter. A customer comes up very impatient, rushing you, and very upset because they can't find something they're looking for. They automatically exert all this negative energy towards you. So what's your immediate response? You don't want to smile at them. If you are, it's probably unauthentic because you're upset that they're treating you like this. But instead of focusing on this negative energy, focus on something positive about them. Like Benjamin Franklin said, there are other virtues. You don't know anything about this person personally, but you can focus on things that you can see externally. The lady got her nails done. Her hair looks nice. She's wearing a matching outfit, or she has a beautiful necklace. You simply just bring up this positive attribute that you've noticed about her, and she's probably going to respond in a friendly way. And so now, when you're smiling at her, you're doing it authentically because you're focusing on a positive virtue.
Yeah.
So what are the importances of smiling and mirroring? Make sure you keep them in mind in your everyday life and also when you're selling or in an interview. They can help to build trust, grow relationships, and help you be more persuasive. Thank you.